I'm Charlie Sharp, and we all know GiGi Vega, and she is here today. We're going to drop her brand new track. This is a world premiere on Mornings on the Beach. This is What You're Trying to Do, GiGi Vega.
Hi, this is GiGi Vega, and you're listening to Mornings on the Beach.
I'm faded. Tell me what you're trying to do. I'm in the crib for you. Save me.
Brand new on Mornings on the Beach says What You're Trying to Do. That is our world premiere, and she is here with us this morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, GiGi Vega. How are you?
All right, welcome.
Yes, y'all.
Awesome. So GiGi put that together. Now you wrote this, GiGi, pre-COVID. Is that correct? When you were putting this stuff together?
Yeah, I did actually. I wrote it a couple years ago almost. I started it. I finished it recently, and I actually had to change the words a little bit because of COVID.
Whoa.
Because it was originally supposed to be like a club song, like I'm in the club type of thing. And I'm like, well, with COVID, that doesn't really that's not really fitting. So I had to go ahead and change the words to crib instead of club.
Wow.
So,
and also, yeah. I heard that during the production of the song, the video, one person actually got dismissed for not paying attention to COVID guidelines. Did you do a Tom Cruise on them?
Oh gosh, I'm just so the whole COVID test and the whole thing.
Yeah.
I get so weird about it. The whole thing freaks me out.
Yeah.
But we try to stay safe and everything like that, and we do what we got to do. So.
How did you get started in singing? You have
really I've really always been singing. There was never a time. There was never a time when I wasn't singing. That's just something that was always natural for me, and I always knew.
Do you have one moment you remember being in front of an audience and going, oh, wow, I want to do this for the rest of my life? Do you have that memory in your...
Definitely. There's definitely more moments because when I was really young, I was doing, whatever. People always knew oh, this girl, she's going to be a performer in some type of way. I don't think it all totally came together in the beginning, but later on it all kind of started to come together. But yeah, there were definitely a lot of those moments.
I bet. Did you have any training? Did you go to school for music, or is this all natural to you?
I did a lot. I used to do a lot more dancing until, everything else took over my life. But I was in a program downtown Boston. I was dancing very seriously. Oh. And so I did a lot of that. And then, I've always just been... I've been, it's very good to have your teachers and everything like that, but the real work for me started when I started doing stuff on my own, and when I started really writing on my own, and all of that is what really took me to the next level, I think.
I think that takes courage to write your own stuff and get it out there in front of people, and their reaction is if it's not good, it's going to be, didn't do it the first time.
You gotta make sure it's right.
Yeah, you got to, absolutely. And as for a performer, now you mixed your dance along with your singing, and when did that start? When you started heading out to clubs and performing in front of audiences?
Well, I would say that, the singing kind of started first.
Right.
And then I think I had mentors growing up really who were I'm thankful that I had mentors, where I'm from. There were people who really were invested in me and saw what I was doing. And I think they really took me to the next level and were okay, we got to get this girl doing everything because she can do it, So it's really, it's my mentors, along the way.
What's the one thing that you think you learned along the way that you'd share with a 9-year-old version of yourself, as you're coming up? What's the one thing you've learned that you'd share with young girls?
Well, that I've learned about just general stuff.
Or just about being following your heart and doing your career.
Yeah, I would say, for me, it's crazy because I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. And that's really what I ended up doing. So I think it's just, if something feels right, go for it. But also have in mind that it's a big commitment, and this industry is crazy. So, just having that in mind and knowing that you really have to give it your everything if you want to do it.
That's why I'm taking over, guys. I'm sorry. I just all these questions in my mind.
So, GiGi, is there one thing the world doesn't know about you? I know you're big on TikTok and on socials, but is there something you sort of keep secret for the world not to see?
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. That's a big question.
Come on, give it up, GiGi.
She likes chili. You like chili in your Fritos?
You know what? I'm actually so big on my diet. Like,
Really?
I've been really good on my diet. Like, I'm really strict about what I eat, actually. So it's like kind of different. I'm very disciplined about food.
How did
Like,
that
a lot of-
start? Just keeping yourself in shape, or is there a medical reason? Or
It really because it's like, because you know all the sugar can make me like break out
go.
and everything. So it was really like, you know, but then, and it's also like if I don't have time to like be in the gym, just like eating healthy just does like so much for you. You know what I mean? When you don't have time to like, because a lot of the time you can't even like be in the gym all the time, you know?
I don't know.
So
So we're playing the remix version of this on BpmBeats1, and I know you did that with Big Frida. What was that like working with Big Frida?
yeah, no, I mean, it's so like just great, you know, getting to work with so many different people, and they're awesome and they're so talented, you know what I mean? So it's just, I mean, what can I say, you know? It's amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let me ask you this. When you're breaking out of COVID and you want to go, like, what's the thing you really want to do next? Or the thing that you aspire to do, like, that would be the pinnacle for you if you did it. What would that be?
Breaking out of COVID, you said?
Yeah,
I'm hoping that COVID stuff is like, chills out, you know?
It will.
I only hope.
I'm sure.
Who knows?
But where do you see yourself? Like, do you see yourself performing at, you know, at a large arena, or do you see yourself on television?
Yeah, I mean, I really would love to just go on tour and do the whole thing, you know what I mean? That's the biggest part about it for me. Like, that's everything to me, you know, because that's when you really bring everything to life, you know? So that's what I would love to do. But right now it's a little hard, but that's definitely what I'm hoping for.
I hear the paparazzi helicopters circling above. They found you, just like we did here.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Where can people find you now? So they're ready to see you in person when everything opens up. Where can they get exposed to you now? Where can they find your material?
You can find me on YouTube, and I'm like GiGi Vega official everywhere.
Great.
That's where you'll find me. And yeah,
Following you now.
perfect.
Absolutely.
As we speak.
Thank you so much for stopping
Gigi.
by and
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
sharing with us. Follow her, GiGi Vega official. Oh, what happened? We just lost Nicholas. He just fell down. Calm there. I know she's gorgeous, but please maintain calm.
Settle down, Nick.
GiGi, thank you once again.